Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. We've got the 2000's team and the 80's team. And it's going to be the 2000's team off the tip. So with Wade on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Duncan is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Allen Iverson. Then there's Kobe. And it's Shaq in at the center position.
And what makes Kobe next level? The instinct for the game. An ability to just see it before it happens.
Offensive rebound. McHale. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Kobe Bryant.
It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
For your 80's team, Kevin McHale. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Johnson against Iverson. Duncan left side. Kobe, that's for 2. McHale with the rebound.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
A nice shot by Bird.
Could there be any doubt? I mean, Bird's such a dead-eye shooter. Sometimes this guy practices threes with his eyes closed.
Now here's LeBron. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
LeBron James at the line for 2.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
And both free throws, good for James. Here's Johnson. And the pass to Bird. They get a hand on it. James with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Iverson. Johnson with the block. Michael Jordan on the wing. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's going to find you.
Bryant dishes to Duncan. It's going to be out of bounds. The 2000's team will have another go.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
LeBron kicks to Kobe. 5 on the clock. Here's James. Tries again. No good from Duncan.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
No good from Bird.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Bryant the pass to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80's team. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. No good from Jordan. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. I spoke with the head coach of the 80's team. He made his views clear. He said, number one priority, we have to nullify their speed. That can be done in a variety of ways. When I asked him which way, he said that we'd have to wait and see to find out. He's such a party pooper, Kevin.
Thanks, David. The 80's team making a switch here. Olajuwon's checked in. That's good from O'Neal.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Now here's Johnson to the middle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Tim Duncan picks one up.
First personal foul, third team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
80's team. Hakeem Olajuwon taking 2 shots.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Duncan. Bryant looking over the floor. No good that time. Jordan with some nice D. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the 80's team. Trailing by 2, Olajuwon. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there. Almost automatic.
LeBron with it. And it's McHale picking him up. Duncan misses.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And 3 from Jordan, and it's out of bounds. Still the 80's team ball. So the 80's team called timeout. They're first.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Here's Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Bird. Lets a floater go. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Here's Kobe. Good D by Johnson. Bird against James. Bird outside. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Duncan. The 2000's team with the ball. Iverson with the ball, and it's McHale picking him up. Yep, that one goes.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Duncan with the block, and they'll keep possession. And the basket by Olajuwon. James against Bird. LeBron passes to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Here's Johnson. Outside, Jordan.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Jacks up a 3. And Shaq pulls it down.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size.
The 80s team making some changes. Worthy's checked in for Bird, and Irving subbed in for Michael Jordan. Then for the 2000's team, Kevin Garnett is checked in for Duncan, and Nash is subbed in for Iverson. .141 left to play in the first quarter. Worthy kicks to Johnson. To the inside, McHale. And it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Bryant against Irving. Kobe passes to Garnett. Now here's Bryant. 1:11 left in the first. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
And the 80s team has possession. Trailing by 2. Outside Irving. Back to Johnson. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. Both teams will make substitutions. And Kobe drops them both. Thomas with it. Outside Irving. Pass to Dantley. Abdul-Jabbar outside. And here is Thomas. Just 4 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Thomas got it all tied up now for the 80s team. Now here's LeBron. Lays it up and banks it in.
Like, at this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do it.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. The 2000's team on top. They lead by a bucket. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 2000's team. The 80s team with the ball. Trailing by 2, so with Bryant sitting on the bench. Here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Nowitzki. D-Wade out there with Allen Iverson. Then there's Carter. And it's Yao in at the center, filling out the middle. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yao Ming.
That's on Yao Ming.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And it's Wade with the ball for the 2000's team. Carter on the wing. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar. The 80's team making the switch here. Jordan's checked in. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Carter. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. And the 80's team has possession. Here's Thomas. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's the 2000's team. Iverson outside. And Yao gets it to go on the assist by Iverson. Yao's got the lead up to 3 now for the 2000's team. Thomas passes to Wilkins. Wade against Jordan. Back to Wilkins. Pulls from the top of the key. That one good for 2. Jordan's got his second bucket.
And no one has better natural scoring tools. But another thing that really sets MJ apart, the acute instincts he brings to the table.
Here's Wade. No good on the shot. Good D by Jordan. To the paint. Drops in the layup for 2. And the 80's team leads by 1.
We're finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Carter dishes to Yao. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
The 80's team making some changes. McHale comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Johnson in for Thomas. Passes it to Wilkins. McHale kicks to Johnson. On the wing, Malone. Puts one up from 19. And that one is off. And the 2000's team will go the other way with it. Here's Carter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Carter just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
The first free throw is good. The 80's team making some changes. Olajuwon's checked in for Malone. And it's Bird in for Wilkins. Then for the 2000's team, Shaq comes in for Yao. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Dwayne Wade. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Johnson outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Tim Duncan picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for your 80's team, Magic Johnson, taking 2 shots.
That's good from Johnson. Here's his check in for Carter. And Johnson drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Iverson passes to O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
No questioning Iverson's skill for moving the ball. A guy this open is an easy dime for him.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Johnson outside. Here's Olajuwon. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game.
Timeout for the 2000s
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the 2000s team decides to take their first timeout here. The 2000s team with the ball. McGrady outside. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Pierce with it. Picked up by Olajuwon. And Shaq with the slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch-and-shoot game.
McGrady passes to Duncan. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Magic.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Iverson passes to Duncan. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Allen Iverson.
6 points for Duncan.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
One-on-one fast break. Iverson passes to Pierce. Iverson outside. Back to Shaq. And stolen by Olajuwon. Here's Johnson. Allen Iverson grabs the miss. It's Pierce on the wing. McGrady outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Iverson outside. Johnson with the block. And he recovers it. 6 to shoot. Another shot. And McHale pulls it down. McHale's got his 4th rebound in this one. Johnson, the pass to Jordan. Inside. And McHale, the basket on the assist by Bird. And it's 6 points for Kevin McHale. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the 80s team. Stolen by Bird. Michael Jordan on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Irving's checked in for Larry Bird. And both free throws good for Jordan. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kobe Bryant.
It goes in, and the 80s team lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Kobe. Johnson kicks to Irving. The pass to Jordan. Olajuwon against Duncan. Johnson. Excellent D there from Garnett. Johnson's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Nash dishes to LeBron. Offline with his 3. The 80s team with the ball. Johnson wide open. He fires. Drains the 19-footer. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's Bryant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, second team foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting for the 2000's team, Kobe Bryant, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The 2000's team making a switch here. Nowitzki's checked in. Both free throws good from Bryant. 29 seconds left in the first half. Outside Irving. Back to Thomas. Down low. Here's Dantley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And if I had to think of one word to describe Dantley, it would be prolific. AD doesn't have weeks where he averages 30 a game. How about he does it in 4 seasons? Just a scoring machine.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. James outside. And he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 6 points.
And come on, what are you doing when Bron is pulling off those dribble moves? Like, if you're the defense, you just keep it pushing.
Thomas outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The 80's team leads by 1.
38.
Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Olajuwon is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Bird. Then there's McHale. And it's Malone in at the 5 spot. Pass to McHale. Over Duncan. A shot by McHale, no good.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Iverson. Duncan out there with Shaquille O'Neal. There's Bryant, and it's James in at the 3, the small forward. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Kobe Bryant at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. The 80's team making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Right side, Kobe. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Kobe's got 9.
Such body control from Bryant. Able to take some hits there on the way up.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Tipped away. Iverson against Johnson. Johnson with the block. Jordan looking around. Here's McHale. Tries it again. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
LeBron passes to Duncan. Iverson outside. 6 on the shot clock. On the ball out of play, the 80s team will inbound.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Duncan with some nice D. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for the 2000's team. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Iverson against Jordan. Iverson, no luck. Johnson right side. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Johnson's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Bird against LeBron. He feeds it to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
And LeBron James will outsmart you. He will open up things for other teammates with the pick and roll.
And the 80s team has possession. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Bird passes to Malone. And it's out of bounds. Still the 80s team ball.
80s team ball.
The 80s team making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for McHale. And Gervin subbed in for Jordan. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Johnson's to Gervin. Just 5 to shoot. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Well, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
For the 2000's team, Pierce comes in for Duncan, and it's Carter in for LeBron. Wade surveying the D, and O'Neal gets it to go.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Johnson kicks to Malone. Over O'Neal. Malone, no luck.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Iverson up top, covered by Johnson. And the dunk by Iverson.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over.
Substitution.
Well, it's been an express lane
Yao
to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Gervin finds Johnson. Gervin against Wade. Pass to Bird. Here's Malone. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Wade, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
For the 2000's team, Dwayne Wade, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
Both free throws good from Wade. And the 80's team has possession. 8-point game. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
McGrady with the ball. And Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. Wade with no one around. And the 3 off target.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Irving finds Worthy. Abdul-Jabbar with the ball. McGrady covering. To the middle. Passed away. Feeds it to Pierce. Count it.
Paul Pierce.
Pierce has got the lead up to 8 now for the 2000's team. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the 2000's team.
2 minutes.
The pass to Irving. Back to Irving. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul for the 2000's team. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Yao. Garnett comes in for Paul Pierce. Nash is subbed in for Dwayne Wade.
Kevin Garnett, Steve Nash.
Irving passes to Thomas. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Defensive foul.
And when we talk about players who don't mind shooting with a hand in their face, Kareem's at the top of the list.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 1 shot.
And Abdul-Jabbar no good on that one.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Here's Dantley, defended by Carter. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Nash against Thomas. Nash dishes to Carter. And there's the feed to Nowitzki. Banked in off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Poked away. Here's Nash. Makes it off the glass.
Steve Nash.
And now an 8-point 2000's team lead.
You really can't let someone with Nash's accuracy get that close. I mean, he won't waste those high percentage looks.
2000's team.
And out of bounds. The 2000's team will take it. Or the 2000's team.
LeBron James.
LeBron's checked in for
Kobe
Carter.
Bryant.
That's Bryant in for Tracy McGrady. Nash against Thomas. And here is James. 6 points for him.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
They recover it. Abdul-Jabbar in the post, defended by Nash. It's good, and the 2000's team lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The drive by Bryant. Nowitzki, the pass to Garnett. Outside Bryant. Can't nail the jumper. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. The 2000's team on top, leading by 8. And we'll have the start of the fourth. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The 2000's team with the ball. Moses Malone out there with McHale. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Bird in at the 3. Kobe kicks to Duncan. Ryan against Jordan. Clock at 6. Here's Shaq. Count the basket. Shaq's got the lead up to 10 now for the 2000's team.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Here's Johnson. And he drives in. And then Johnson with the dunk.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And here's LeBron outside. And it's Johnson with the rebound. The 80's team with the ball. Trailing here by 8. From the line. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. There's the lob to the hoop. And Shaq with the slam.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays Shaq on attack?
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Malone misses. And here's the 2000's team. They're leading by 8. Here's James. And the layup's good off the glass.
LeBron James.
Yeah, that's just, he's just a big dude. He just brushes by defenders and on his way up. It's just easy.
Time called here. The 80's team will talk it over. One guy has been getting it done is Shaquille O'Neal.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what the 80's team coach went over with his guys. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. And we'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Thank you, David. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
2000's team ball.
Bird against LeBron. Inside, O'Neal. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Johnson against Iverson. Bird looking it over. The 10-footer. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. And finish off by Bryant.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Johnson, the pass to Bird. Here's Jordan. No good, unable to end this run.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
And good that time. And the 2000's team leads by 16.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Pass to Bird. And stolen by James. Iverson kicks to Kobe. To the paint. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Johnson, the pass to Bird. Back to Johnson. Malone against O'Neal. Bird, high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson can't get it to go.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Outside Bryant. Ball's knocked loose. And now Malone pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's Johnson. Good on the baseline, Jay. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Timeout called the 2000's team.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Irving's checked in for Larry Bird. The 2000's team with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. LeBron passes to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
Get ready for your dance move.
Irving dishes to McHale.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Johnson against Iverson. Outside Jordan. 5 to shoot. That one no good. And the 2000's team will go the other way with it. Ryan in the post, working on Malone. Outside, Kobe. To the inside. That one just took the air right out of the crowd.
There is no noise in the stands right now.
Jordan outside. Back to Johnson. Malone outside for 3. And the rebound goes to Duncan. And here's the 2000's team. They're on an 18-6 run. LeBron passes to Duncan. Some solid defense there from McHale.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
LeBron outside. And the dunk by
LeBron James.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Jordan. Kicks it to Irving. Outside McHale. Michael Jordan on the wing. Irving attacking, and Dr. James slams it in.
One of the best dunkers in the league off the drive. I mean, he's often still hanging in the air while the other guys are on their way down.
Up top, Kobe. The 19-foot shot missed. And so it's the 2000's team with the W. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.